Hello, I'm Michael Atkinson and welcome to round 2 of the 2016 BLK Queensland Premier Rugby Wrap. A surprising upset highlights the action from round 2, so let's get straight into it and take a look at all the results. North stunned Bond University at Shaw Sports with a 35-23 victory. Souths edged Sunnybank in a 1-point thriller at Chipsey Wood, coming out 34-33 winners. University claimed their first win of the year with a 19-13 triumph over Brothers. And Easts have started the season with back-to-back losses after going down to Wests 27-10. Norths have caused an early season upset, bouncing back from a drubbing in week 1 to defeat Bond University at home. The Eagles opened the scoring with a try to fullback Connor Chittenden after turning down several kickable penalties. The home side jumped out to a 10-0 lead 15 minutes later when lock Apisai Nyabo leapt over the ruck to score. The visitors managed to get on the board after 25 minutes through the boot of captain Luke Evans. Evans kicked another penalty to shorten the gap to 4 before tight head prop Reece Mann showed a clean pair of heels, taking an intercept and running 45 metres to score and give Bond an 11-10 lead at the break. North skipped ahead after the interval, accumulating an unassailable lead. St George Queensland Reds centre Duncan Paiaua scored a double, including this beauty backing up a lovely break by Varasa Mataitini from inside their own half. Despite losing Nyobo to a red card and conceding a try right on full time, the Eagles had done enough to secure their first victory of the season. The Magpies welcomed Southside rivals Sunnybank to Chipsey Wood, where both teams were looking for back-to-back wins to start the season. The home side turned down an early chance for 3 points right in front of the posts, and it paid dividends with inside centre Ralph Ivalu scoring from the scrum play. Sunnybank hit straight back though, outside centre Ryan Menzies strolling through some soft Magpie defence out wide, and fly half Jake Strawn converted to give the Dragons a 7-5 lead. The visitors were in again soon after, Junior Lalawifi once again showing why he is the Ballymore kid, hot-stepping his way through the Magpies to score next to the posts. Sunnybank made a mess of a line-out on their own 5 metre, gifting a try to South through tight head prop Eric Teofilo. The Dragons made up for the error with a penalty try from a strong scrum, putting the visitors further in front. But again the home side hit back, Alex Hatsis burrowing over from close range as the tit-for-tat scoring continued. Ivalu had his second on the stroke of half-time, benefiting from a lovely offload by Brisbane City representative Mika Teller to give the Magpies a 24-22 lead at the break. The Dragons were first to score in the second half when Conrad Quick pounced on a crossfield kick from Alfonso Horomaya. The Dragons extended their lead to 9 points shortly after as halfback Isaac Fines Lelawasa again showed his sniping ability from the back of the ruck. The defending premiers weren't finished yet, Avalu bagging his third try of the afternoon to bring the margin back to 2 points. Despite losing a man to the bin in the final 10 minutes, South sealed a memorable victory with Scott Malalua kicking a 40-metre penalty in the dying minutes. In the match of the round, Uni were looking for their first win of the season as they hosted Brothers, who were coming off a big round 1 win over Norths. University dominated both territory and possession in the opening quarter and were eventually rewarded on the scoreboard when Josh Birch strolled through a yawning gap to score under the post virtually untouched. The students went further ahead a few minutes later, attacking the short side with a lovely exchange of passing between Ed Gibson and Jack DeGangan, resulting in a try to Gibson. University continued to dominate the first half as they skipped further ahead to what would be an unassailable lead when DeGangan burrowed over from close range, James Dalglish's conversion making it 19-0. Despite scoring 2 tries in the second half, including this runaway effort by speedster Mitch Felsman 5 minutes from full time, Brothers were unable to make up the deficit as University's first half dominance proved vital to retaining the McLean Templeton Cup with a 19-13 victory. The final match of the round saw Wests play their first game of the season, hosting East, who were coming off a disappointing first round loss. East were first to post points, fly half Andrew Krell kicking an early penalty to settle his team's nerves. The Dogs levelled the score in the 10th minute with Richard Aitzi slotting a penalty goal after a period of sustained pressure from West deep in the visitors' territory. George Morso extended the home side's lead with a try out wide. Aitzi slotted the conversion to make it 10-3. George impressed even more so, scoring his second try in as many minutes with this superb solo effort, streaking away down the right-hand touchline before chipping ahead to regather and score. The missed conversion meant the Bulldogs took a 15-3 lead into half-time. Both teams lost players to the sin bin in the second half before tight head prop Jake Newell barged over for the Bulldogs' third try of the match. The home team sealed the win with their fourth try of the afternoon when blindside flanker Alec Fontalvo collected a crossfield kick before selling a huge dummy to the Tigers defender. East managed a consolation try right on full time, but it was the Doggies' day as they collected a bonus point victory 27-10. Setting up one try and scoring another himself, this week's Musashi high performer was Jack DeGangan for his busy display in UQ's win over Brothers. Congratulations, Jack. Enjoy that Musashi prize pack. So, after 2 rounds, we now have an outright competition leader. Defending Premiers South sitting on top, the only team with 2 wins from 2 games. And despite second round losses, Sunnybank, Brothers and West sit in 2nd, 3rd and 4th respectively. Bond University are in 5th place with 5 points, a better points differential keeping them ahead of Norths in 6th. Uni sit in 7th with 4 points, Jeeps are in 8th after having the bye in round 2, and surprisingly East sit bottom with 0 competition points. Well, there you have all the latest results and standings in the 2016 BLK Queensland Premier Rugby competition. A friendly reminder, there are no games this weekend as all teams get the weekend off to celebrate Easter. The competition will resume on Saturday the 2nd of April. If you're looking for some Easter Sunday family fun, get down to Suncorp Stadium to watch the St George Queensland Reds take on arch rivals New South Wales. The game kicks off at 3:05 p.m. and it's sure to be a blockbuster encounter. I'll be back next week for a short preview to look at all the action in round 3. Until then, have a safe and happy Easter.